You don't need a bunch of pickup lines to be attractive to women. What you need is to be in your masculine energy. When you're practicing semen retention lifestyle and using the information that you're going to learn in this video, you're going to be able to step into your masculine energy and command the attraction of the women around you. You're also going to learn how to become a leader in your life. Now, I'm looking forward to sharing the information, but before I do want to say thank you so much for pressing play. Just in case it's the first time you stumbled onto my channel, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, get notified. I got 2 new videos coming for you every single week to help liberate your sexual energy so you can master your life. Let's get into it. Why you don't need any pickup lines is because pickup lines only deals with a small part of attraction. It only deals with the conversational piece at a material level or at the level of language. Language is so limited. Language is so misunderstood. That's why people have conversations. I know you know what I'm talking about. You were talking to someone, you said one thing and they took it another way. Or maybe you took it one way and it comes to find out, oh, I misunderstood that. It happens all the time. And the reason it happens all the time is because people aren't trained to read subconscious communication or feel the vibe of someone. Once you understand how to read the subconscious communication of anybody that you're trying to attract, you're going to be able to naturally, energetically be attractive to them. Now, when you're practicing semen retention lifestyle, what's happening is that your body is going to push you towards greatness. Why? When you're practicing semen retention lifestyle, right about 7 to 10 days into the journey, your body is going to kick into high gear. It's going to reabsorb the nutrients that are in your semen that you have not let go into your towel or into your sock or wherever it is that you let it go. Here's the deal. It's going to come back into your body. Your body is going to start producing more testosterone. You are going to notice a boost in energy. Because you are retaining your semen, you're retaining all your best stuff, your enzymes, your proteins, the nutrients, all the best stuff that's in the semen is reabsorbed into the body. It's going to start to shift you and change you and push you towards the greater version of yourself. So for each individual man, it's going to be a bit different because we're all individuals. If you're an artist, you're going to notice that you're going to want to express your art more, or that you're going to have more artistic creativity happen. If you're a speaker, you're going to want to speak more, or your vision's going to grow bigger. If you're a football player, you're going to hit harder. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that your nature is, it's going to make you more of that. And definitely what it's going to make you more of is more of a man. Why you don't need pickup lines when you're on semen retention, it's because it's the natural biological way to be attractive. A woman is attracted to a man who's in his masculine energy. See, polar opposites attract. This is why you need to polarize to be attractive. If you are in your feminine energy, you will attract women that are in their masculine energy, and they'll end up dominating you in the relationship. And they won't be good at it because it's not in their nature, and they'll be frustrated because they're expecting you to lead. Lead does not mean that you become an asshole to your woman, quite the opposite. To be attractive to a woman, you must be sensitive as well as sense-controlled. So what does this mean? Sense-controlled means that you are self-mastered, at least to a certain level, that you make decisions and you follow through on those decisions. Why? Because at a subconscious level, you're communicating to all the women around you that, hey, you can trust me, I get shit done, so therefore I can provide. Because at the end of the day, a woman is expecting you to provide and protect her. If you can't trust yourself, and you're second guessing yourself all the time, in those moments of second guessing, you cannot be attractive, because in those moments you are subconsciously unsure of yourself. Therefore, you are unsure of your ability to provide and protect. When you are solid within yourself, it is natural that the feminine energy becomes attracted to you because it's biological. They can't help it. And I'm not saying that to be like, you should use that in a way that it is a lot of power, because you can't help it. This is, by the way, side note, how you get over jealousy. When you understand attraction versus love. Biological attraction, you can't help it. You cannot help it. You see a woman that's attractive to you, you'll be attracted. Same with a woman sees a man that is attractive to her, she cannot help but be attracted. We get all jealous because we mistake biological attraction for giving our heart to each other. That's different. And I wish that everybody gives their heart to somebody and feels that kind of connection. But the reality is that most guys are practicing or get into this lifestyle because you want to be more attractive to women. You want to have more sex. This is a natural thing for men to want. I do hope that you take your understanding of sex to non-physical levels as well, spiritual levels, and really look at the dynamics of a solid relationship. However, just completely on an attraction level, understand that it's biologically wired in us to be attracted to these qualities. When you're practicing semen retention lifestyle, naturally your masculine qualities come out in you, which makes you more attractive. That means when you walk into a place, you walk into the club, you walk into the boardroom, you walk into the office, trust me, you're going to walk differently. Why? Because you're going to be solid in yourself. That's a subconscious communication. And naturally, that's attractive. See, I don't have to say nothing. There's no pickup line needed. Pickup lines are trickery. Now you may say, but Nakula, I don't know what to say. Legit, I don't know what to say. Even let's say I'm solid in myself, like I come off, I can ground my energy, I can show up powerfully in my energy, but once the conversation gets started, I don't know where to go. Well, that's cool, I understand that. And so there is a place to learn how to have conversation. But I will also say to you that semen retention and being in your masculine energy will naturally make you less attached to even the women who are attracted to you. So you maybe there's lots of women around you that are attracted to you, and you can feel that they're attracted to you, but you don't really care because you're a man on a mission. You're doing your thing, which is even more attractive to them, right? That's why, some guys are like, oh, women like the jerk. It's not that they like a jerk necessarily. It's that in the subconscious communication, the jerk is kind of releasing this vibe like, look, I'm doing me, and I got tons of options here. And that's actually attractive because what it does is it shows that you can provide and you can protect, right? It comes back to these very basic biological instincts of what we need and what we're looking for here on the earth. Okay, so little tangent there. Let's swing it back to, I don't know what to say. Well, what's going to happen is that because you're going to be less attached, naturally, your charisma, your natural charisma. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be a stand-up comedian, and you're just going to be you because you're going to be unattached. So if you're naturally funny, you're going to be funny, and that will naturally come out and be attractive. It doesn't mean you have to plan the script, right? The script part is because you're nervous, but the more you're in your masculine energy and the more unattached you are to it, there's no reason to be nervous. So there's a natural charisma, a natural way of speaking that you have that will be even more attractive. That's why I'm not a big fan of these pickup lines and stuff, because it gets you in your head, and where I'm wanting to train you to go is into your body and into your energy and say, who am I being in this moment? See, when you're trying to pick up and play the mind games, you're being a creep, essentially, and you come off creepy. That's why it doesn't work for 95% of guys. It works for 5% because those 5% are attractive whether they know the lines or not, right? It doesn't work for 95% because you're in your head and you're going to creep on her, and she's not going to like it. And she's gonna, boom, boom. And then you get like into bitch mode where you start buying her drinks and all that stuff. And that's actually even less attractive. Trust me, she'll take the drinks, but she ain't going home with you at the end of the night. She's going home with that guy who's just been standing there mean mugging all night. Why? Because he's solid in himself and he looks like he can protect her. So once you understand the biological understandings of attraction, you realize that pickup line stuff only works for a few guys because they're just naturally in their energy. So whether they knew those lines or not, they're ultimately going to be attractive. The other thing that I want you to understand, sorry, I'm just looking here because I got some notes, is that in semen retention, you're naturally going to be pushed towards your own greatness, which is also going to make you naturally a leader. A leader doesn't mean you necessarily have to lead a nation. A leader doesn't mean you necessarily have to lead a right? A leader just simply just means that you make decisions, you get things done. You can be a leader in your own home. What happens with a lot of guys is, see, women are really in their power, and a lot of women are in their masculine energy. And what happens is that men are now kind of timid to women, right? They come up with strong women, and so they back off. They end up going into their feminine energy. But that's why there's no attraction there, right? Because essentially what you now have is a woman in her masculine energy and a man in his feminine energy. So there's like no attraction there, right? She won't be attracted. You might be attracted just because you're more visually stimulated. So you might be like, shit, she's hot, I'm attracted to her, but she's not attracted to you because when you're in your feminine energy, you're no longer providing or protecting. You're expecting her to do that, and she doesn't like that, right? She might not say it, but biologically, she's not wired to like it. So what's happening right now is women are in their power, and it's scaring a lot of men. We got a lot of bitch guys who are like, but they're just the most feminine of the feminine, right? Like these guys who want to, go their own way and all this nonsense. This is nonsense. What we need is men to actually be in their masculine energy, and naturally she'll want to follow that. She'll want to support it. Even if you have a powerful woman, you should have a goddess next to you because you're a god, you know? Like you should have a powerful woman because she should be empowered by you, right? To be everything she can be. And in return, she will also be everything that you want her to be in all ways, type of thing, right? Because you'll have such a dynamic. That's your relationship from a non-physical level will also go into this deep intimacy, this deeper place where you can actually connect at the most raw and real levels and accept each other. And as I said, jealousy fades away and stuff because you understand that what love is and what this connection is and this deep intimacy of vulnerability and biological attraction is different, right? This is a very, very special place to be. But if you're not in your masculine energy, you ain't never going to get that, because here's the secret. You have to be in your masculine for her to ignite her feminine. If you are not in your masculine, she will have to ignite her masculine. And that's what's happened all over the world. That's what's happening, in our dynamic. And that's why we have so many divorce rates and so many people can't find solid relationships, or they're in relationships with no passion. They're just basically they're friends living together. Right? And that's nice. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nice. But, for most of us, we want a hot relationship too, right? We want that aspect of a relationship. And that means we have to polarize. We have to be in our energy. We have to lead. So even if you have a powerful woman, make decisions, make things happen. Some guys mistake this kind of knowledge to be that means they should follow, no matter that's nonsense too. Like, oh, women should follow men no matter what because I'm husband and that is a complete misunderstanding. It's not aggressive, right? It is powerful, and powerful is quite sensitive. So what does sensitive mean? We talked about sense control. Sensitive means that you can see when, you can dance with your woman. You can play the game with your woman. When I say the game, it means the game of attraction. You can turn it up and turn it down. You can be sensitive to her needs. When she needs you just to listen and not give advice, you can tune into that. This is very difficult for men. I know I'm speaking from personal experience, right? And my wife is recording this, so she's literally listening to everything I'm saying, right? And so it's difficult, right? But I have gotten better and better at it, right, babe? right? Because because I recognized in my own learnings and discoveries, that's why I'm sharing with you, that this is needed. That I need to be able to turn my sexual energy up but know when to turn it down. I'm very highly sexually driven, so my sex drive is enormous. It can be overwhelmingly enormous, and I admit that and realize. So in my own training, I have to learn to turn it up, turn it down. And of course, that's why, my homie, Jonathan White, really was a blessing in my life. And that's why we launched Spiritual Bad Boys Movement, because we're getting out of this whole era of being creepy or complaining about, kind of men now complaining about being left behind, which is like ridiculous, because women wanted equality, not you to become a woman. right? Like, they wanted to get paid. If they did a job and I did a job, they want to get paid the same. And to me, I'm all for that. That's 100%. Why? The result is the result. But what they didn't ask for is for you to become a woman and be subdued by that. And that's what's happened at a large scale. So the spiritual bad boys movement, semen retention lifestyle, sexual kung fu practices teaches you how to turn your energy on when you want it, when you need it. Learn how to take all of that masculine qualities, bring it into other aspects of your life, like your career, like your finances, like your art, whatever it is that you do or you're about, and then also be attractive to the women you want to be attractive. So you can have your cake and eat it too. Look, I hope this video helped you out. This knowledge has transformed my life and continues to do so. I only wish the same for you. Go to my website, nikuladas.com, and get your free ejaculation program, Semen Retention 101. It's a free program. It's a video program, plus an ebook that was put together by myself and Sexual Kung Fu founder Jonathan White. So go do the program. You can learn more about the Spiritual Bad Boys movement. There's a bunch of resources, blogs, and stuff on my website to check out as well. And whatever other links I might feel like sharing, just check out the links below. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste. Amen. Hare Krishna.